Hi, this is Marini, and today we're going to be starting a series called What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do, How to Navigate Life's Challenges. And this is the thing that some people don't talk about, or they may be embarrassed. I'll just say that. They may not want to talk to everybody. Um, you want to use definitely wisdom and discernment. Um, when you're sharing some of your life challenges because you may be at a very sensitive place. For instance, if you lost your job and now you have to make lots of decisions, and if people are like tons of people are calling you, I'll say me. Um, if tons of people are calling me and asking me tons of questions, and I'm trying to map things out on where I need to go, what moves I need to make, you might not get a good response. So, uh, if you're navigating a challenge, let's number one talk about job loss. Years ago, I worked for a company, and I didn't even know. Like, I got called into. I got a call, and I was told to go to building X, and I was like, okay. So I went to that building. When I got there, my boss was there. It was the human resources building. It was also where the president of that organization was. And long and short, I was told I was being let go because of my job performance. And I'm like, okay. I was confused because I came to work, did my work every day, but long and short, they let me go. And I had to, number one, make some decisions. First one, I had to get my stuff. Like, basically, I just had like my purse that I needed. Like, of course, if you've ever lost a job, then your for some companies, your badge gives you access to a building. So when I left that meeting, of course, I had to give my badge back. So I had to call someone to, bring my purse out to me. I didn't tell them what happened. I'm pretty sure the boss did let them know what happened to me, because shortly, maybe like a day later, I started getting calls like, hey, what happened? Like, that was so unfair. You're always here. You're always working. And all these different things. But for me, I was thinking financially, because I had bills I was paying, like student loans actually, that I was paying, and I had a car, and it was like, okay, what's my next? And this one of the first things I did was I did contact my student loan service provider. I let that company know, hey, I just lost my job on Friday, and I know it's day X, and my payments are due on day X. Right now, I don't have a job. I won't be able to make this month's payment. And they told me, like, these are your options. I think they put my loan in forbearance, and basically they told me, let them know, excuse me for I had an itch, but they told me to let them know when I had a job and I'd be able to resume making my payments. So that was very easy for that. My car was already like paid off, that particular car. So yeah, I was just thinking of, okay, what else do I pay that not having this job could potentially impact? So when you are calling your providers and letting them know, if you are someone who has a mortgage, then some mortgage companies will actually allow you to do a home loan modification, where they actually won't they're not gonna foreclose on you, but what they may do is send you some paperwork that you need to sign, things of that nature. And what they'll do from the loan perspective, Like, let's say you're out of work for 3 months, then those 3 months of mortgage payment, they'll put those to the end of the loan. So you're still going to owe that money, but you won't have to pay it right now. So you can have some peace of mind and focus on your life and, rebuilding after losing a job. Also, if there are automatic payments that you have made out of your bank account, you want to contact either that company that you're paying or your bank to let them know to stop those drafts, so you're not getting overdraft fees for money that you won't have coming in. That's very, very helpful as well. If you have things such as life insurance, if you have, like, depending on how your policy is written, you definitely, number one, you want to call your insurance provider, let them know, hey, I had a job loss, and then, they will help you navigate your next steps for your policy. In some cases, the way some policies are written, they may have like a paid up addition or a rider, what's called a rider on it, and it covered like it'll help cover if you have like major illness, maybe a job loss, things like that. So those are definitely some things that you can do if you don't know what to do when you lose your job. If you have an illness, number one, I would say if you do not have a will, trust, and power of attorney and a healthcare proxy assigned for yourself, that's something that you definitely need to do. I know some people who may be empty nesters, they may be living in a different city or state than their loved ones. They may have someone local who can actually get to them quicker than their loved ones can, that they assign as that person who the doctors will talk to if anything happens. If you are maybe working abroad or in the military, I know with the military they make sure you have that while you're in the military. But if it's like a major illness, it's particularly if it's one that may lead to disability, you may not be able to speak for yourself, having that healthcare proxy, that power of attorney, all of those things will definitely help. And get that now, because you don't know what's going to happen. And I don't say that in a scary way, but I say that so that you can be prepared, and that you want to make sure that you're communicating early and communicating often with your loved ones, with those people that you assign in those roles, so that they know your wishes in case anything does happen to you. We covered job loss and we covered illness. So those are two of the major things if you like what to do if you don't know what to do. The third thing I would say, and this is also a preventative thing as well, is start saving. Have an emergency fund, because like job loss can happen, illness can happen, natural disaster can happen as well. That's another category also. But making sure that you have insurance. Uh-oh.